Hi, I'm Steve Younger and I'm the project worker on Schools Chaplaincy, working with Christian Values in Education Scotland. I just want to share with you some quick statistics before you switch off. This is actually quite fascinating. The most up-to-date statistics about children's work. Now, for example, are you in a church where there are no children at the moment? And maybe you think to yourself, if we could link to school, we could get the kids coming from school to us. Here's where the statistics are really quite interesting. There was a survey carried out on behalf of Tier Fund a couple of years ago. It was a survey of all churches asking how many kids and young people do you actually have on a particular survey Sunday. And you might be encouraged to find out that in the 0 to 16 age range in Scotland on that Sunday, there were about 58,000 young people. Sounds great, give yourselves a pat on the back. But compare that to the statistics for the population of Scotland in that same year. It's all available publicly, online. You break down those statistics and you find out that that 58,000 represents 5% of the 0 to 16-year-olds in Scotland. And yet we spend so much time and energy and effort and anxiety trying to get kids to come in, but the reality is, at best, we're interacting with 5% of the 0 to 16-year-olds in Scotland. If I throw in another statistic, because this is where it becomes absolutely fascinating, and where I hope you'll get a sense of vision and purpose. The statistic for the same year for school attendance. Now this covers 0 to 16, so it's nursery placements, it's primary school, secondary school, right through. Every school, every nursery is required to submit attendance figures. For that same year that we had 5% of the kids, our schools had 95%, almost 96%. They went through the entire school range, nursery, preschool, primary school, on into secondary school. 95% of kids. The question then, and the vision to grasp, is not how do we get the 0 to 16-year-olds into our churches? The question is, how do we partner with the schools where the kids already are? Now I'd like to encourage you to do several things. Number one, pray for schools. That idea of every school in Scotland being a prayed for school. Do you know your local school? Do you know the name of the head teacher? Do you know a staff member? Do your kids go there? Pray for the local school. Figure out how can you serve the local school. Now there are websites, by the way, for each of these, Pray for Schools and Serve Your Local School. And Serve Your Local School has lots of ideas on how you can link your faith community, your church, to your local school. If you can be active and present within the school, you'll reach 95% of the kids. And don't think of it in terms of fishing to bring them back into your building. We've already found that isn't working. 5%. If you can be present in the school, you're reaching the vast majority. Pray for schools, serve your local school, and Christian Values in Education Scotland. I'd love to promote them, not just because I work for them and they pay me something every month. It's a brilliant group. And their website has a whole lot of resources for children and young people, for Christians who are interested in schoolwork, teachers, parents, school chaplains. If you're a school chaplain, for example, you've got a unique opportunity on your church's behalf to be an ambassador within the school setting. And you'll find on our website all the resources you need. And it's all searchable. So you can put in a theme for an assembly, a theme for an RME class, you could put in a year group, and you'll find something that you can use. So please, catch that vision of the 95% of kids who need to hear about our Lord Jesus. We'll be praying for you too.